I'm Michele Moretti. I'm an associate professor of agriculture economics in the University of Pisa, and I'm mostly working with sustainability transition in agriculture and agri-food systems in general. Got a lot of expertise on environmental, socioeconomics assessment of agricultural system and value chain. And I'm back in Italy since 2020, so after a long period of working in Belgium as a postdoc. In the project, I am leading work package 7, which has to do with transition pathways. So we are trying to build up on what will be the future, or imagine what will be the future of the livestock sector in Europe. It's relevant because we are trying to imagine what would be the challenges of the livestock sector to reach the future as it's set up by the European policy, so the Green Deal and the biodiversity policy and the farm to fork policy, and try to understand what steps needs to be taken to reach the targets, and that's why it's relevant.
Let's talk now about the activities, how you are tackling these challenges, what you have already carried out during this first year, and also what's being planned.
So we have 3 bunches of activities planned in our work package, which is first one is to try to develop, imagine and try to develop a narrative about how the future will look like for the European livestock. And this we are doing, it's the activity we have carried on during this year, and we are still ongoing. And it refers to the development of the socio-economic, shared socio-economic pathways for the European livestock sector. And then from there we want to go to check farmers how they perceive the innovation, especially taking stock of what is actually the other work packages in the Re-Livestock are making, testing the different kind of innovation. So what farmers will be adopting, what's their preference in terms of innovation, and what are actually the drivers and the key elements that will drive their choice on using or not one of these innovations. And then the last one will be taking stock of all these 2 activities, try to understand which steps needs to be taken in terms of policy, European policy especially, to reach the goals that we want to achieve as a whole sector in Europe. Yeah, I think that putting together both scientists and non-academic stakeholder and society to reflect on how the future will look like and what we desire as the future will look like, what's the desirable future, and then try to understand which steps need to be taken could be useful for all sector of the livestock, so both farmers, industry partner, as well as of course policymakers, because they are then deciding what will be the policy and how what the target livestock will reach. And especially will be useful for society to get a clear understanding of what actually their choices, daily choices, because consumption is actually a daily choice, how they are driving and will be the effect of their choice on the livestock sector in general. For me, it's dreaming of a future livestock sector in Europe.